YouTube world? Mac Daddy 1911A1 here with the Shade Tree Survivals. This is going to be a post 500 round update video on my thoughts of the new Colt combat unit 1911 rail gun from Colt, and my impressions after 500 rounds with the TLR2. And what I've decided to do is I made out a list of pros and a list of cons, and so it gives you pretty much an idea of my thoughts on the gun so far. So let's get started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so far I love the gun, but we have had a few minor issues, so let's go over the cons before we get started. First one, of course, is what I knew was going to be a pain in the neck. It's that damn long trigger. Because I have medium-sized hands, that long trigger is just a little bit of a stretch for me, and so I don't like that. The second problem that I have had, which the trigger is not really a problem, it's a personal preference, and ergonomically I need to get a shorter trigger so it's a little easier for me to manipulate it without working the gun off to the side. Before I move on, alright, the gun is empty. Alright, there's no magazine in it or anything. Let me see. You can see how my finger. Alright, and I pull the trigger. Let's cock it. Do it this way, it ain't gonna hurt it. Alright, it's gonna maneuver, it's gonna pull it. You see that? If I pull real hard, so it's just the way it's just barely getting in there. So I need a shorter trigger. That would help out a lot. The second con is the damn slide lock is sticking. It's I took one out of the range officer, which I happen to have in my holster. I took the slide lock out of it just as a test and put in the Colt combat unit, and it ran flawless. I mean, it locks open and everything. So there's something on it making it stick, and I've already did a little bit of work on it, but I've got some more stuff on it. Just polish off the pin itself that goes through and comes out and protrudes on the other side. I'm going to polish on it a little bit today, and just to see if I can get it where it doesn't stick. Maybe the holes, after they put the coating on the pin itself and the coating on the inside the holes, maybe that's what's causing it to stick just a little bit. It doesn't do it all the time, but when it does, it slams forward on empty chamber. That's not good for 1911s. The sear will bounce and hit the hammer hooks, and it'll eventually damage the sear. We don't want to do that. Of course, to some people, the other con would be limited magazine capacity. Like I said, it is a backup arm, and I would only use it in really tight spaces, because a handgun will never do what even an underpowered rifle or a shotgun will do. It just never will. You don't have the sight radius, you don't have the power. So it is simply a backup, or in those very, very tight places where a shotgun or a rifle, the length of it's just too much. Even a bullpup is a hell of a lot longer than a handgun. Number 4, limited holster availability with the light that I chose, the TLR2. And if I'd have known that, I'd have shopped around. I'd have found a Surefire, because that was my original thought, to get it to another Surefire, because I've had great luck out of the G2X tactical light. So with that light attached, the TLR2, it is very hard to find a holster that will fit. I have ordered one, and I found out from G code that it is going to be custom made to the gun and that light configuration. So it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks. Once I get the holster, I have 15 days to try it out, see if I like it, if it works with the gun. If it does not, send it back for they will either make it right or refund my money, which I think is freaking awesome. By the way, and I don't have my list here, I will put it into the video some way, shape, or form, but I think it's Skullman 0311 is a 10% discount code for you guys and gals out there if you want to check into the G-code holsters if you need to have one custom built for your handgun. Specifically, they really specialize in Glocks, I think, but they do make one for a 1911 with and without a rail. I will definitely get into that when I receive the holster and mount it to the Black Hawk Tactical platform, the drop leg platform that I have. Another con, Colt only offers a 1-year warranty. Now everybody else and his brother's offering a lifetime warranty, so that's one thing I really didn't think about when I got the gun, but on further reflection maybe I might have made a different choice, because there are some really good guns out there. 6 Hour, Remington R1 now has the tactical rail, Springfield Armory, of course, and so forth. They all offer a lifetime warranty. So I think that sucks on your part, Colt. The other thing about the Colt Combat Unit and some of their other guns is it's a tallow only item. Tallow is Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. Okay, those are the distributors for the southern center of the United States, and they're special. They order their guns. They're specially modified for those dealerships, those distributors. And so, like I said, when I got mine, I had to wait 2 weeks for it to be delivered before I could even actually lay my hands on it, because it was a special order item. Now, that's all the cons I could think of. You may or may not have more than that, but those are mine. And so we'll go with the pros. Now this is the part I like the best, okay? Number one, when I do my part, press the trigger straight through, sights aligned on the target correctly, the damn thing is very accurate, as we have seen. The sights are very fast to pick up, they're easy to see. Now you can throw that in the con category because they are wide as hell, but it is not designed or intended for long range precision shooting or tight groups. It is designed to get a snapshot off and kill a terrorist like that. The finish, very durable. So far I haven't had any problems other than the 25-cent quick made coffee can holster. Alright, it's got that sort of a waxy finish to it, and it rubs off on the finish of the gun, but it hasn't damaged the gun, and when I clean it, it wipes right off, no problem. Number 4, the gun feeds so far 100% reliably with every hollow point I've tried in it. So we've had the Brownie BXP, we have had the Hornady Critical Duty hollow point, we have had the old Federal Hydroshock, the gold standard for many years, as well as the Liberty Ammunition Civil Defense, the one that exploded that freaking bottle all over the place. So those 4 there have fed absolutely totally reliable, no jams, no misfeeds, no failures to eject, extract, whatever. It has been 100% on all the hollow points I've been able to find and purchase, but those damn things are expensive. Number 5 of the pros, the G10 Grips are just so freaking aggressive. They just really hold the hand really well. I was worried when I first got it that the grip texture on it, as well as the frame, would possibly abrade my hands and make my hands sore. Uncle Fester and I put over 300 rounds through it in one day. I put over 150 another day and another 100 beyond that. So it's well over 500 now, and 0 issues as far as my hands and so forth. Well, I was going to stop the camera, but that will fall under what I was about to say, falls under another category. So number 5 was the grips, the texture. It's awesome. Helps reduce recoil and helps you manage the recoil. Number 6, the frame texture, the checkering on the front strap and the back strap is freaking awesome. Number 7, 7 is handling characteristics. Now I gotta pause the camera. Alright, gloves. You know, combat handgun, you should be able, or firearm period, you should be able to use gloves with it. Alright, I haven't done this for video yet, but I will. The manipulation of the controls is when I have it actually cocked, and you can see these damn gloves are filthy. They're making the gun dirty. But it's very easy, very positive, no problems. Do not want to do that. That's what the problem with the slide lock is. So we're going to load it, but we'll have it aiming at the woods back there. So if I accidentally blow a hole in my shop, hey, it's all on me. But you can maneuver. You can work it really well with the gloves on. So that is a very, very positive thing. It doesn't move around in the hand because of that checkering. And like I said, I got to clean the gun anyway. It's getting filthy from the nasty damn gloves. But they contrast a little better than the camouflage gloves. But tell you what, let's do some with it also. Now these are the gloves I was wearing today. We did the running gun out in the front, Scout and I could not get the thumb release on that specific holster to release with this damn glove. It just was absolute nightmare, but there's no problem getting it out of a Serpa holster. And from what I've seen on the G code, shouldn't be a problem there either. How's this one? Let's see, wipe off the crap. Yeah, worked the thumb safety really well. Alright, got rid of that live round. Lock slide back. Not a problem. So the controls are very positive even while you're wearing gloves. It really hangs onto the hand with that checkering. See if you maneuver, work the slide because of those wide separated serrations on the rear and on the front. I'm hoping the camera can get all this. The lighting could of course be better. As always in my videos, you know the lighting always sucks balls. The gun is now safe and empty. Let's put it back on its little stand and continue. Oh, just to show you guys, I was cycling the Browning BXP rounds through it. No, wait, no, excuse me, that is the Federal Hydroshock. I apologize for that. Now, onward and upward. So the handling characteristics while you're wearing gloves is really, really good. Without gloves, it's even better. The recoil management, due to the extra weight of the light, as well as the dual recoil springs, and the texturing is awesome. That was number 8. Number 9, parts availability. It's a 1911. Alright, it's a Series 80, so there's a couple of specific parts extra, but you get on Brownells or Midway USA, and there's an ass ton of them. Number 10 of the pros, accessories such as grips, sights, triggers, blah blah blah. Same deal. Absolutely, you can buy them just about anywhere. It's like an AR-15. Well, an AR-15 is like it. Number 11, the front and rear slide cocking serrations. I was just showing you guys that. You can manipulate the handgun even with gloves on real easy. Work the slide, not a problem. Number 12, the gun's all steel. Alright. Some of the other guns that Colt produces or has produced in the past had a plastic mainspring housing. No. I don't do plastic. And when I bought the gun, one of the very first things I did when I got it home was take a magnet, stick on the freaking mainspring housing at the rear of the gun. No problem whatsoever. Number 13, we covered this in one of the other videos. The rear of the gun is smooth. Has had a thorough dehorning job on the rear of the gun. It's smooth. There's no sharp edges to cut the piss out of your hand while you are manipulating the gun. So, you know, if you were to carry this concealed, or you're in a fight, you're not bleeding all over the damn place from cutting the piss out of your hand. It's just awesome, 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 awesome. And number 14, damn thing's fight ready. All right, Non-glare surface, awesome trigger, has a light, and yeah, it's still working after the first 500 rounds. Mud, blood, crud, you can hang on to the gun. It just has a great, awesome gripping surface. Something that you may or may not get out of a polymer handgun or other steel guns. I mean, or other Colts. All right, I passed up on the combat unit as well as the standard railgun, which were both, well, the standard railgun is less expensive. The M45A1 was more expensive, but it didn't have that one feature there that I absolutely thought was absolutely necessary for the gun to be on the money. I just freaking love it. It's freaking awesome. Even with my little bitty fingers, I can access all the controls pretty damn easy. Left hand or right hand. Let me see if I can get it to do it. There we go. Still got to get used to that damn strobe light. Okay, I couldn't remember it when I was doing the original introduction video, and I don't know why I didn't just edit that out. And once I remembered the word strobe for whatever reason, but I did not. Let me give you guys another update. I got to move the camera to do this. Be right back. Check out my new leg rig. Now this is temporary. The actual part here is called the platform. This is from Black Hawk. You'll see this in a later video. And I just took my original Serpa holster and put in it. Okay? But because Black Hawk does not make a retention holster for a duty light for a 1911 with a TLR2 light, I just said, screw you, Black Hawk. I've got the G-code holster on its way, and I'm going to make an adapter plate and mount that G-code holster, which is also a level 2 retention holster, to this freaking platform. But that thing right there is freaking the cat's meow. Let me pull up my jacket. It has a Y-yoke harness that pivots and twists and turns. Alright, you'll see this in another video also. 2 leg straps. That is what I required. Okay, I wasn't going to do the single point because when we were doing the running gun, that military issue one, it came right around on my freaking leg, and it was in the front of my damn leg. The Y harness, the yoke, as they call it, is designed to go behind your belt loops, front and back, and to keep the gun centered on the leg. Of course, all of them have straps that are a little tacky. They have the little tacky strips, the little gray strips here, to help prevent it from moving around on the leg. But the yoke, the Y harness, that is where it's at, by golly. And you can see my jacket's a touch long. It would drape over the handgun a little bit, but I can, learn how to use it, twist away from it. I'll be right in business. But for now, that's what I got. I got the range officer in the Serpa. It's very fast, very positive, and that's something I'm going to have to learn with the G-code, because it is a thumb release, and we do not want to accidentally shoot ourselves in the freaking leg. Well, folks, this will wrap up the video. My impressions after the very first 500 plus rounds is that the gun is excellent. Okay, the firearm is excellent when I do my part. Okay, menfolk tend to blame their shortcomings on everything but their damn selves. They don't tend to try to find where they're making their errors and to remedy their what they're causing, the problems that they're causing. So you need to grow the hell up. That's as simple as it is. I'm with the Shade Tree Survivors. I'm the head honcho here. It is my responsibility to overcome any problems I'm having, such as the situation with the holster. I'm going to make it work. Bet your eyeballs on that, and it'll work well. The gun works well, other than the sticking slide lock here, and that's probably just a really tight fit after they put the coating on all the parts. They didn't ream the hole a touch bigger, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to polish that thing out, not remove any metal. Just polish it and clean it up, clean up the holes, and maybe there may be a burr or something in there. There's nothing wrong with the part. It's not broke or anything. and it's correct, dimensionally correct. I think it's just sticking a little bit on that last round with some of the magazines, and the bitches are brand new magazines. 2 brand new Wilsons, 2 brand new Colt magazines, and it's failing to lock open on part of the time, not all the time, part of the time, and it's just sticking. You know, you can feel a little bit of drag in it. Disassembled and all, it fits perfectly. It pops right up in a little notch like it's supposed to. So like I said, I think it's just a little bit of drag on there. We'll square that away, and it should be at 110% after that. But I love it. It's a great little gun as long as I do my part. Smooth shooting. Maybe it's not for everyone. You know, a lot of folks don't want to spend that kind of money on a handgun. That's your prerogative. Got a new hat that says freedom of choice, and it's got a semi-automatic handgun on one side, a revolver on the other side. Same thing with rifles, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you choose what's best for your mission. This is what I had in mind. This is my ideal dream gun. And so far, it is living up to it, except, like I said, the little sticking on the slide lock there. We'll get that squared away, and if not, I'll get a new part, because I haven't seen anywhere on the frame, I haven't seen anywhere on the inside the slide or the slide at all, so it's not sticking there. I think it's just where that pin goes through the 2 sides of the frame through the barrel length. So I just polished those out a little bit, and like I said, polish, not remove any metal, just polish and slick it up a little bit. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mac Daddy 1911A1 with the Shade Tree Survivalist. Please, if you got something from the video, like, subscribe, share. There's these new things, and you'll see them pop up here in just a second, where you can click on playlist. And if you haven't subscribed, there'll be a picture of me pop up. Hit it. All new features that YouTube has come out with within the last little bit, and I'm trying them out for the first time. So thank you very, very much for watching, everybody. God bless the United States of America. Y'all take care and have a great day.